Learn more about health. Boost your awareness. Raise your consciousness. Advance your knowledge. Adopt new strategies. Makati Life Medical Center brings you life hacks para sa regular dose ng inyong kaalamang pangkalusugan. Life hacks.
If your work is more cognitive, you really have to replenish your energy, not
to be emotionally invested with them. Now you have to feel with the patient actually. So
What can you do immediately to like give self like distress?
Hello everyone! Magandang araw sa lahat ng nanonood ngayon at welcome sa Life Hacks. Mag-usap tayo tungkol sa health awareness, consciousness, knowledge at strategies. Ngayong araw na ito, ang topic natin ay tungkol sa mental health awareness at programs ni Makati Life for Employees.
Ano nga ba ang halaga ng support at safe spaces sa Makati Life para sa mental well-being ng kanilang staff at medical employees? If you love life, your health, and your family, ito ang hacks para sa iyo.
Magandang araw po sa mga naka-tune in. Ako po si Dr. Maria Victoria Armas Villavicencio, Psychiatrist of Makati Life Medical Center.
At ako po si Kay Hernandez, Vice President of the Human Resources Department.
Today's episode is entitled Naiisip Kita, Human Experience Programs for Makati Life Employees.
Today, mag-usap tayo tungkol sa webinars at programa ng Makati Life for their employees' mental well-being.
Magandang araw and welcome sa Life Hacks. So, Ange and Josh, nais ko lang itanong, how long have you been working at Makati Life Medical Center? And can you tell us about your experience as employees ng Makati Life?
my name is Ange po. I've been working with Makati Life for 6 months as patient experience officer. So basically the role is to become a patient advocate. So I assist patients, I help them with their concerns, and I make sure that their patient experience whenever they come into Makati Life is exceptional.
Wow. Okay.
Of course, with the
That's
help of
nice.
Josh, the team.
Yes, very interesting, no? How about you, Josh?
Hi Doc, so I'm Josh and I've been working with Makati Life for 7 months already as a medical concierge. So basically, I work there as setting appointments for the patients to see their doctors, or if ever the doctors needed some procedures that were requested by their doctors, we also set their appointments with them.
They're very good at what they do, Doc. Yeah. They're always on the floor, very attentive to our patients.
Very
Thank
busy.
you.
Thank
you so
you
much.
po, Ms.
Thank
Kelly.
you.
You know what, Ange and Josh? How does working in Makati Life in hospital setting affect your mental health?
So, Miss K, it's a very, since this is my first job actually, from the stories, like working in the hospital, they say it's fast, it's a very fast experience, like, parang you get in and then eventually just notice the time na you're going out na in a few. So, from that experience, from my 7 months experience with the hospital, it's really a fast-paced environment, and parang since I'm a medical concierge also, parang you get to talk a lot with people, patients specifically. So, ayun po, you get to meet a lot of different people. Their background is very different from one another. So, you really have to like be adaptable to like different people. Like, you really have to change your personality depending on who you are talking to, just to give the quality service to provide them that health they need.
Okay, so 7 months
7 months.
already in the hospital setting. So how are you so far?
Okay naman daw. Ano lang talaga, very, sometimes di natin may iwasan yung a bit toxic in terms of like the volume of patients. Pero at the end of the day, it's really about seeing the smiles on the faces of the patients na parang nakikita mo yung parang they're happy with the service that you're providing.
Right, right. You know, that is one accessory that we have to keep on and wearing every day, right?
Yes.
Doc? A smile is the best accessory, and I see it in you, Josh. How about you, Anne?
I've been with Makati Life for 6 months as patient experience officer. And for me, since this is my first time also working in a hospital setting, I can say that it's both challenging and rewarding because for my role, the daily routine that I do is assist patient from time to time. So, there's to be emotionally invested with them. This is not transactional. You have to feel with the patient actually. So it's challenging, but it's fulfilling as well. When you see their smiles, as Josh said, you resolve the issue, the problems that they're having. So it's really fulfilling then. But with regards to mental health, of course, I've been with customer service for quite a while. So for me, I think I manage well naman po, Doc. But there are times na na-burn out po.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, ganon. So, but yeah.
That's common.
Yes. But yeah, that's why it's for me lang po with them as well as front facing. Yung questions is like, how do we protect the mental health po for employees?
Okay. Siyempre, very important, no? When you talk about mental health, no? It's very important for you to take care of yourself first. Okay? So,
Absolutely.
no, than taking care of other people, no, muna. So, always take care of yourself kasi if you are going to be happy, no, and contented, no, sa sarili mo, then you can give a good service, no, to other people. Okay? Lalo na in a hospital setting, talaga nakaka-drain, no? Na draining ang work, no? So I think having like frequent breaks, no, understanding each other, that especially being sensitive to one another kapag kailangan ng breaks ng isang katrabaho. So, very important yon, no? Para at least we can still maintain a good space or a safe space for everybody in the hospital setting.
Okay. Thank you, Doc.
Doc, additional question lang from that. What if, as I mentioned kanina, working in a hospital is very fast-paced. So there are times na parang, okay, you work until at the end of your shift, parang dun mo mafe-feel like physically and emotionally parang draining siya. So, especially you're outside of the hospital now, what are the things that you can do at the start wherein paglabas mo ng hospital? What can you do immediately to like give self like distress?
Makahinga.
So, kaya yan yung very important to touch on yung work-life balance, no? You know, work-life balance, very abstract siya kung titignan, pero you have to concretize it. Okay? So, in a setting na, you know, we only have 24 hours in a day, no? So, to concretize everything, you can separate it like 8, 8, 8, no?
Okay.
More or less 8 hours of work, 8 hours of leisure or life. Kailangan may buhay ka, no? Outside the hospital, no? And 8 hours of sleep and rest.
Yes.
Okay? Dun sa 8-8-8 na yon, non-negotiable dapat doon ang 8 hours of sleep and rest. Okay? So, non-negotiable yun.
Doctors say that. 8
Yeah.
hours of
8
sleep.
hours of
Yes,
sleep.
at least. That's the minimum.
Minimum.
No?
Minimum.
yan. So, lalo na if your work is more cognitive, no? So, you really have to replenish your energy, no? Take a good quality sleep, no? So, you really need to achieve that. So that the next day, you can be more efficient.
Yeah.
Okay? Para you can really take care of other people, no? So, kung drained ka, parang ano ka lang no? Charge ng konti, hindi full battery, papasok ka na naman. So, ang bagal, no? Ang bagal mo kumilos, no? So, parang hindi ka rin akma for a fast-paced environment.
So your work is actually affected the following day,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
No? Kaya very important yan nga, may buhay tayo outside our work, no? Especially we are working in a hospital.
Yes. But Doc, in reality, the 888 formula sometimes does not happen.
True.
Right?
Yes.
We actually lack sleep.
Yes.
We have more work hours.
Yes.
We don't really have time for ourselves, right? That's why in Makati Life, I'd like to share the human experience. So the human experience is actually going to be the differentiator in Makati Life as compared to the other hospitals here in the country. Okay, the human experience is actually the total human interaction. Meaning to say, as what Doc mentioned a while ago, you cannot expect to make your patients satisfied and happy if you yourself are not. Okay, so we are making it very intentional here in Makati Life to make our employees, our doctors, our nurses, ancillary personnel happy and satisfied. In fact, our president, Dr. Dennis Santa Ana, has said that he wants Makati Life to be the happiest place to work in. Right, Doc?
Wow, parang ano
That
tayo,
reminds you of-
Disneyland.
Oh, Disneyland.
Or the happiest place to be admitted.
Okay. But for my marching orders as in human resources, to make the happiest place for our people to work in, really. And there are many intentional interventions, initiatives that we have planned for in terms of programs for our people, our doctors, nurses, for our back office employees, ancillary as well. Okay, even our outsource, our outsourced personnel is included in our mental well-being programs.
Nice.
And to start off with our facilities, we actually have Ange and Josh. We're going to be having a gym with
Wow.
sauna.
Wow.
Have you
Nice.
ever heard
No.
hospital gym and sauna? Actually, that will be available to all. Aside from that, we have al fresco dining where you can
Yes.
have a few drinks
Nice.
to unwind. Okay, we also have lounges for our doctors, nurses,
Good.
and employees. And just you will have a lounge as well. And we have sleeping pods, meaning to say, if our medical practitioners would have to sleep,
Oo.
get some shut eye,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Kulang ang 8 hours nila, so
True.
dadagdagan nila.
Yeah.
And use our sleeping pods, they can actually have they can have their own place to rest and get recharged.
Especially
as well.
pag traffic no? So if you
Exactly.
want to not waste time,
Yes.
no, sa kalye, edi maybe you can rest na muna, no, before you go
Yes.
home.
Yes. So this is all part of the dream of our president
Wow.
to make you, Doc, comfortable in Makati Life.
Actually, just to share po, no, when I started in Makati Life, it's like parang everyone's friendly. Wala kang time to adjust I mean, ano ka agad, parang you're in agad. Parang the bosses actually, they're very parang welcoming and with the staff. So, there's already a support team. So, I really like yung parang ambience and the friendliness of everyone. And when you entered OPD, everyone's smiling, greeting you, and of course, kasi it really elevates yung energy. And then, of course, it affects how you communicate with the patient. So, ganun ka na rin. Sobrang
Yes.
high ng energy mo.
Good working
Yeah, that's really good.
environment.
Diba? Kasi ito si Josh,
Nice
when
to
I
hear.
met him, we don't know each other yet, pero very agad, welcoming yung approach.
Thank you, Miss Ash.
Yeah.
So, yun nga din po to add also, since this is actually my first job, I did not expect na parang at first there's the pressure na parang, since this is my first job, will I do things right? Like, I have a really high anxieties with that. Like, will I make mistakes, or how will people react if I make these mistakes? But with Makati Life, I really experienced na they're very welcoming at the very start of my job here in Makati
Very
Life.
forgiving.
Very,
Right?
very forgiving.
Yeah.
And alam niyo po, parang wala yung pressure na
Chill lang.
very chill lang at work.
Culture is very chill.
Chill. And then from time to time, when you're at your break, you get, we get to visit our some friends from other departments, and you get to interact.
Actually.
And I think from that working environment, that very warm, very welcoming, I think it also resonates how we interact with our patients. So parang it's very helpful. Kasi parang I think other than medications and procedures, like in a technical scientific way, I think the best medications is happiness.
That's very good to hear. In
Yes.
fact, Doc, Ange and Josh, Makati Life is your home away from home.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. Doc, may tanong ako sa'yo. Kung ako mismo may mga mental health issues, how do I overcome them on my own?
Okay, so very important, no, yung self-care, no, self-love, okay? So how do you do that, no? So syempre, very important to try to revisit kung ano ba yung mga hobbies, interests mo na gustong-gusto mong gawin, no? So you want to explore more on that, okay? So that's the first thing. Also, very important is yung mga tao na nakapaligid sa'yo, di ba? Yung support, no? Whether be it at home or in the hospital, no? Kaya very important yung support system. Lalo na pag wala tayo sa bahay, no? Your next home would be your work, no? Your working environment.
Exactly. In fact, Makati Life is supposed to be your home away from home. That's what we want to create, right? An environment that is genuine, that's transparent and honest, that you're able to open up, psychologically safe, right?
Yes.
Work environment.
That's right.
And then, to add lang, Doc, with what Miss Kay said, di ba, like, there are times kasi, like, I know people na sometimes they invalidate themselves, or like, hindi nila tanggap sa sarili na they're actually experiencing something na parang for them it's just, siguro ano lang to, stress lang to, or like, feel ano lang, everything's just not aligning with everything. Pero in reality, if you're gonna look at in a very scientific or in a medical perspective, may ano na pala siya, may condition na siya na it needs medical attention.
Yeah.
So,
Oo.
serious na pala siya.
Right,
So,
right.
parang how can you like, parang the acceptance sa sarili na you need medical attention.
Yeah, okay. Well, kasi isa sa challenges ng, let's say, in a working environment is yung breaking the stigma, no? So, dapat talaga ma-reduce or ma-break yung stigma so that that individual can accept, no, that he or she needs help, okay? Kasi kung if he or she knows that she's gonna be judged, diba? So parang talagang totally in denial.
Safe, right?
Oo, yes, right. No? Kaya dapat we should be creating, no, a working environment na walang stigma, no judgment, no, a safe space wherein we can discuss, no, what's happening, no, what seems to be the problem, and let's help each other. Okay? Para mas ma-encourage yung individual na yon to really seek professional.
Then, Doc, also, in fairness naman, Doc, with where I am working right now with Makati Life for the past 7 months, everyone that I've been working with, my colleagues and all, very validating sila when it comes to that. Like, pag nagre-rant ako sa kanila, like,
Yes, nice.
like, how's stress work today? Ganon. They validate what you're experiencing, na parang they don't see it like, hindi nila minamaliit.
Or nag-iinarte.
Nag-iinarte,
Oo,
yes.
oo.
Usually kasi ganun
Right.
yung dyan nagsa-start yan, di ba, Doc? And then
True.
eventually parang you just bottle up your emotions kasi you don't want to share anymore kasi you feel like, bakit pa ako mag-share kung I feel like I'm invalidated naman, or like
judged.
hindi valid yung nararamdaman ko, which is what I've been experiencing with Makati Life. And yeah,
Pretty
maganda.
soon, Josh, we're gonna have the gym, right? Then you can go exercise and produce your endorphins, your happy hormones.
Correct.
Yeah, it works.
And it's good because we're already in the right place eh. Because the team, the group, it's, as I've said, very friendly. So, hindi ka mahihiya mag-open up. And there's no judgment really. And yeah, even if with our bosses, really, the support is really high.
Nice.
So
you're gonna be
we're
staying.
thankful. Of course, we're thankful that we're here.
Yes.
Sabi nga, we're all,
We're gonna be staying.
yes, home away from home.
Nice. At salamat sa lahat ng nanonood at nag-tune in sa Life Hacks. Health awareness, consciousness, knowledge, and strategies. Today, we talked about one's mental health, how to take care of it, especially having a work-life balance in a hospital setting.
Of course, and of course, taking care of our people, not only our employees, but our doctors, our nurses, ancillary people, and everyone, even our outsource, right?
And it's also important po na we try to be in a working environment na very friendly, very warming siya, and inviting. Kasi how we work with one another, it also resonates with how we handle and give out our quality service to our patients.
Exactly, Josh. We cannot give out what we don't have, right? So like what Doc Sugar said, it has to start with ourselves, right? Taking care of ourselves.
It's not just about us taking care of our patients, but of course, Makati Life taking care of us as well, right?
That's why, remember Ange, Josh, and Doc Sugar, here in Makati Life, better care, better here.
We hope this episode has brought you vital hacks that you can bring with you as you journey with us towards a healthier and happier Philippines. Laging tatandaan na sa Makati Life, mahalaga sa amin ang life mo. You can rewatch this episode and other upcoming episodes of our webinar at Makati Life's official Facebook page. Take care, 'cause we care.
Okay, tama. No? So yung creatinine kasi ito yung dumi sa dugo na nililinis ng kidneys. Kaya nga po, doon po siya ni-refer sa nephrologist upang malaman kung meron po bang diferensya sa kidneys. Kaya po tumataas ang creatinine.
Healthy food or healthy dish, iniisip nila, bland, walang lasa, boring. No, that's not true. The secret here is like really knowing your ingredients. And you should know how to play with it.